Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all placements, Holy Spirit, Angel Guides, Spirit Guides. What is Gemini going to be grateful for now or in the future? Setting all unnecessary baggage down. Last quarter in Cancer. Last quarter is about releasing. Cancer, it could have something to do with your home, your family, a spouse, a person. Or maybe you're releasing some baggage in terms of responsibility. What is this about, and how is Gemini going to be grateful, Spirit? In this season of gratitude, how is Gemini going to be grateful? Okay. You come in with the moon. That is not seeing something. It's foggy. It's cloudy. Obscured vision. Okay. Yes. Wow. These are reverse. This is totally not seeing. Spiritually not seeing something. And it is your family, your home, your house, a spouse, something financial, something foundational, security, communication. It's coming. It's here. That's probably why you're at this reading. Something that you didn't see, now you will see it. And you will do what you need to do, which is letting go, releasing, setting it down. You're carrying some weight you don't need to be carrying. That's what Spirit is saying here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this concerns a soulmate. And your happiness. Okay. One more. One more. Damn. Yeah. It's toxic. Maybe somebody is dependent on you, or there's a codependency, addiction, obsession, possession, bondage. There is some type of bondage here. And I don't feel that is welcomed. It's toxic. The 9 of Swords. This is going to get worse. You know, sometimes when Spirit tells us let it go and we hold on for dear life, we don't let it go. This is the result. Because this is future energy. And what that means is this can happen, but it's in the future. What you do now will determine what that future is. And just by you taking the time to assess right now, Gemini, Mercury goes direct 11/29. So yeah, that's that moon energy. You were in a fog because Mercury was in retrograde, communication was off, your thinking could have been slow, or maybe you didn't want to think about it or deal with it. But you're coming out of that fog. You're coming out of that fog now. And now, right now, your current energy is the 8 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. So your thoughts are improving because tomorrow, Mercury retrograde ends. And look how you come back to your senses. Thank God, right? Yeah, you're back to your senses. So I don't think that this even occurs unless there is something more toxic going on. And there could be drug addiction, gambling, sex, something really toxic is on your mind, but it doesn't have to be. So what does Gemini have to be grateful for? I think you have to be grateful that you figured it out before it gets worse. There's something, you knew it from the past with the Sun reverse. There was something you didn't see. Maybe a family member, a child even. They were going through it, but you love this child, and so you're able to ward off any type of future strongholds, right? You're taking action now, which helps you with the future. And the action of cups, your feelings, your emotions, spirit. Cups are also about spirituality, what's going on internally on the inside. You're the lovers. So you have dual energies in you, Gemini, right? Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Your feelings always change. You have a lot of choices. I think so. You're feeling things a lot right now. Okay. And you're taking appropriate action because the action of wands appears as well as the action of cups. You're really processing these feelings. You're thinking about them from their perspective. How would you like it if you were walking in their shoes? How would you handle what's being communicated or whatever? Sometimes we can only lead a person to the water. We can't make them drink it. Right? And that's our job. God is the one who makes them drink it or makes it grow. If you've planted the seed, He's the one that nourishes it and makes it grow. So maybe somebody's done all that they can do in that area and they need to pray and turn it over. Two of Wands. There is a choice here. And here you go. The High Priestess. That's that spiritual realization that you've done all you can do and there's no more that you can do. It's time to just let it go. Pray on it and let it go. Absolutely, the High Priestess. You know this. You know this because you have been praying. Right? Two of Wands. But it's about taking the action, right? Which making the decision and then carrying that out. The moon is here twice, Piscean energy. And today is the first quarter energy in Pisces. And let me just see one thing. Yeah, it's about action and decisions. And that's right where you are, Gemini. You've done all that you can do, I'm feeling. It's almost like you have to surrender. Okay. Tell me. Give me a new deck. Tell me what Gemini needs to know. You're going to be so grateful when you do set this weight down. When whatever you do now has a positive outcome on the future. What else, Spirit, for Gemini? Okay. Okay. Yeah, because this is the energy around you. Maybe when you try and communicate to this person, they're very guarded. It's like they have a 20-foot wall up because of their past traumas. And they're very defensive. Their heart chakra is blocked. Somebody's not even listening. I don't know. They're not satisfied. And that starts with you not being happy with you, right? So that's why Spirit is saying you're going to be grateful when you just let this go. When you release it. Because that's going to free you up. Absolutely, Gemini. They're not really even reciprocal, right? This is reverse. So they're not being reciprocal. There is no caring, being sensitive, empathetic, compassionate. No, you're not satisfied here. And that's why you need to let it go. Things do change around summer. Maybe it takes you from now to 6 months to really get out of this. I don't know what we're talking about here. Maybe it's already happened. Right, you've realized that you need to set this down. And once you get through this, you are going to be so grateful. What else, Spirit? Anything else? Give me an intuitive message for my Geminis. What is your intuition telling you about this? You'll be grateful once this is over. And you're in the process. Around summer, you'll be feeling like a new queen, a new king. Divine wisdom. It flows through your intuition. Trust it and act. All of these words of action. The first quarter is about taking action, making the right decision. You're the sign of choices. You have a choice, and pray that you will make the right decision and take the right action. Spirit says, when you pray, divine wisdom will flow through you, through your intuition. Trust it and act upon it. All these words of inspiration. What else for Gemini? Okay. You could be guarded right now, opening the need to open that heart chakra. Okay. Romance angels. Let's talk about love for a minute, and then we'll come back to career. Some of you got to let go of that career, right? Oh, Gemini. And Spirit is saying let go of this, but then he's telling you also flirt. Put yourself out there. That's where you're going to find the one. And don't be surprised if it's somebody that you've already met. Maybe you've met them, but you don't know them because you hadn't had the opportunity to actually spend any quality time with them, getting to know them. But it says this could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. Gemini. But flirt. You can be a natural flirt. With Mercury going direct again, you get your gift of gab, and you are very charismatic. You know how to talk. You're very intellectual. You're a smooth communicator. So extend your lighthearted energy to others. But this is you appearing as the Emperor, listening to divine communication, your inner power. Taking the steps you're being guided to take when it comes to love and this relationship. Knowing what will make you happy. I just feel like your ability to talk and to use honey to get what you want. It's better than vinegar, and it works. And whatever this situation is, it helps divert what could be a future catastrophe. I'm telling you. But in terms of love, it's like you're just being yourself. You're getting back to your normal communicating self. You're making better choices. It's because Mercury's direct now. You're not clouded. There is a knowing. Your vision is not clouded. That cloud is lifted. All right, I do want to talk about career also. I do think that there's somebody that you've met, but I don't see you knowing them. Like you met them, but now you're gonna have. May have always been inquisitive. You may have wondered. I wonder how they are. I'd like to get to know them. Okay, I do see that happening. Ooh, for some of you, this toxicity. Wait a minute. Addiction, it could have something to do with gambling. It could also mean somebody gambles on you. They made a wrong choice. But Spirit says right now, don't risk too much. So don't risk losing, Gemini. Don't gamble. Shedding. We're leaving the snake, the year of the snake. We're going into the year of the horse. Wow. So it is time to let go, especially if it's been weighing you down, if it's been too heavy for you to carry, knowing that, it's time to release that. You've done all you can. You've done all you can here. Be grateful for what you have. There you go. A message of gratitude. And save something for the future. So somebody could be wearing your resources down for some of you. Yeah, like a taker, and you're just feeling obligated to give them. And Spirit is kind of nipping that in the butt right now so that you can use them wisely and as needed. What else, Spirit? All right, tell me more about this one. Okay, the one. Tell me more about this one. You said you've already met the romantic partner you seek, Gemini. Where did they meet him at? Well, who? Oh, yes. They're part of your crowd, your circle right now. So there's somebody that's piqued that interest. I know. Well, that person could be the one, whoever comes to mind. Okay. Right now, they could be involved with somebody else, or you could be involved with somebody else. But I feel like if that's happening, that's part of setting down the baggage, right? There could be somebody in between both of you right now, or you both could have somebody. Yeah, setting down the baggage. That's exactly what you're doing. And once you two are free, well, this is you attracting. Doing things that raise that vibration, listening to frequencies and tones that elevate the mood. You are getting yourself ready. You're going to be so grateful when you get to the point that you recognize, wow, you like this person even more. And you're so glad that you set down that baggage. You left that relationship. It was toxic. You didn't have to wait to see it. You knew it. And that's what you're grateful for too. That knowing. You had the high priestess. So your intuition told you a while ago. And maybe it just took some time to let it go. But that's where you are right now. Tell me about the one. Can you tell me? See? That was Satan's intention for you, to keep you bound. Dang. You have the ability to change everything coming in the future. Okay. This is really bad. This is how bad it could have gotten. This is why you're acting. This is future energy, but it's not even going to come in to the picture. No. Divine wisdom flows through your intuition. Trust and act on it. You're terrified, though, that it could be a possibility that maybe it is gambling. It's somebody close to you. It's in your immediate family. It's laying heavy on your heart. This is hard to just kick them out, let them go. Close the door. Because you care. You care about them. You're terrified of doing what you gotta do because you're so compassionate and empathetic. You could be a healer yourself. Yeah, this is messy. Alright, so what is your advice here? Let me get a new deck. Because I see this is really bothering Gemini. They don't want to make a mistake here. They care. They want probably to get this person help, but Spirit is saying you can't do it. Sometimes you're too close. You're too close to the situation to impact it positively. You instinctively know what is right. And you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Wow. You have the power. That's what Spirit is saying. You know what is right for you. And you have the power to say no, to walk away. And that's a sign of love. That's a sign of love, like hard love. Sometimes that's what we got to do. Okay. Angel number in the comments, the gut feeling. Again, this intuition is really strong. But that's what's going to guide you through this energy of abandonment, betrayal, pessimism. Spirit wants you to focus on your value, your insight, increase your perception, love by following your gut. Gemini, it's more than just a feeling. It's being real with people and focusing on meaningful relationships. Remembering you must also bring value to the table. Treat others with respect, right? But don't allow them to walk all over you. 0440 in the comments. Thank you so much for hanging out till the end. I hope this helped. And until the next moon phase, Gemini, namaste.